Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What's up, Nitro Curse, Bantha, Honky Crimson, Nemesis, Omega, Legacy. What's up, buddy? Marcus in the house. Happy Monday evening to everybody, or whenever you're watching this. What's up, guys? Hashtag Ant-Man, Nitro Curse. Yeah, I won't be opening anything tonight. I didn't, excuse me, I didn't get around to, doing my crystal opening today, so I will work on it tomorrow morning and get that out for you guys. I will be probably trying to work a little bit on the stream tomorrow as well. I don't know if I'll jump in to go live tomorrow or not. You are not visible. There you go. Yeah, I had the opening scene up first. What's up, guys? Is 4 million safe for cable? I think so. I think that I think the second round may have a slight uptick, but I think anything over 3.5 is probably good. Happy Hairless Taco Monday, Shane. What's up, Shane? Didn't have any tacos today. Actually, I wouldn't mind a taco now. Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex 1914. What's up, man? I don't think I've seen you in the stream before. Happy to have you here, man. Not here for music. What's up, buddy? Or is it no there for music? Good to see you, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. Pantherus, it's all good, man. Just hanging out. Thankfully, the cable grind isn't going to be too difficult. We're going to put up maybe 3.5, 4 million, something like that. We'll pick him up. We'll dupe him. I actually think I need to start moving in Alliance War, but I might save that until more people are here. Probably need to move up a little bit in AQ, though. Green Monkey, good evening. What's up, man? Oh, I like your I like your profile picture. What do you think of the new energy booster pack offer? I have not even looked at it. If I'm honest, what do we got? 20 bucks? 20 energy refills? That's pretty good, actually. 3 greater champion boosts. Those are not cheap. I would say that it's actually not a bad deal at all. If I was smart, I'd buy it because I've got a lot of questing to do if I'm going to finish off this this Spidey quest. Nerdlius, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Happy Monday evening to you. Joel has no love for Moon Knight. Man, I wish I could have more love for him, man. He doesn't have a spot in the game right now. Joel is hiding from me. He wants to win hide and seek. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's my first time here. Awesome. Good to have you, man. Just hanging out a little bit tonight. Pretty casual. Nothing too crazy going on. What does Joel love in the class videos? I'm breaking down the 5-star champs by your ranking into percentage per month. Let's see what the best time to open is. Nice, Ragmuffin. You'll have to show me your findings. Not here for music. I know, man. I was just bugging you. Legacy, how's 2 Loki? It's good, man. There's a lot of good people in the Loki family. Joel, why is the camera and screen so foggy, or is it me? There, just wiped off my screen. No, the camera is like this cheap, like $15 Logitech from Walmart. At some point, I'll invest in an actual camera. Legit worth it? Yeah, I think it is. Joel, why is the camera... Oh, sorry. Jay, what's up, by the way? It's a $75 value? There you go. You heard it from the Nerdliest crew. Go buy it, and somebody buy me one. Joel, you should buy that $20 pack and go for a Legends run. Ooh, that's a good idea. Billy Jeans. Good one, Nemesis. Moon Knight says what? I wasn't talking about you, I promise. Jolie, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Team Bald reporting. BB, are you a Bald member as well? Oh yeah, I gotta remember I'm in AQ. I'm not a reading grinding here. I've got to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Although it's map 5, I took in my Gwen pool for the first time today. For map 5, since Rhino is the first boss, and Man, she tore right through him. I actually made a mistake. I thought that I would try keeping Innervate up and just power locking him down, but that is not the way. That is not the way to play Rhino. You actually want to bait out specials. Either way, though, she still tore through him. 100 killer 188. Awesome, man. It's good to see you here tonight. Sean Smith, what's up? Joel, what's your take on Dupe 440 Electra to finish the last chapter of Spidey Quest? When you apply Bleed, it reduces defensive ability by 85%. So far less evade nonsense. We're talking... Are you talking about the special event? Yeah, I mean, she's great for the special event. Anybody who's going to lower defensive ability, accuracy, Crossbones, Duke Gwenpool, even Black Widow, they're all going to work really well for that event. Joel asleep and ran a stream accidentally. No, that's not possible. If I was home and accidentally turned the stream on, nothing would happen. YouTube would just say, what do you think you're doing? Crocbait, what's up, man? It's good now? Jay, good. Yeah, my lighting in here may have something to do with that as well, because I've got, like, all the lights off in the office except for... like these two cheap lamps in front of me, because there's a really intense light that comes down from above, like I'm glowing when I've got the overheads on. PJ, it's good to be back, man. I suck at baiting. Frost, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that's an acquired taste, man. Just keep practicing, you'll get it down. Finished the Web Slinger event with Elektra. Does anybody have a 5-star Elektra? I would really like to see footage of her damage output. Yeah, way back, Brian Grant's shiny head became popular. I am a witness. Yeah, I didn't do this in honor of Brian Grant. Trust me, it was kind of out of my hands, unfortunately. Testing your unduped Cable Man. I love him on offense. I'm getting that regen buff. Man, I wish that I could like Cable more than I do. I took him like 3 or 4 times through the Spider-Man quest yesterday, and I kid you not, I think I got regen like twice, maybe 3 times. I know for sure it was twice, and we're talking like, I don't know, I used him probably 30 times maybe or more, and you're talking about, you know, you go through a bar of power like 3 or 4 times at least to fight. I don't know, I know it's 15%, but it feels like so much less than that. If it was just a little more consistent, I could use him, but he is fun to play though, I'll give you that. Wolf, sure thing, man. Should I take my X23 to rank 5 and hope by X23 to rank 5 and hope by the Iceman comes in the arena in October I would have enough Mutant T4CC to rank him, or just hold on to the catalysts? Well, it depends upon what your roster looks like. I mean, X23 is a very strong champ to put into your roster. I'm actually running with her today. She really tears through stuff. If you've already got a Wolverine, probably wouldn't spend it on X23. But yeah, even if you had Iceman, she's not a bad character to add to your roster. I would go ahead and take her up, and then get Iceman later. I'm really sorry, man. I'm way far behind in chat here. What time are the cops coming around tonight? Well, it's only it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Usually they roll through here sometime around like 11:30, midnight. We'll see what happens. Cameron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Actually, I see. Let me scroll. I'm way far down, or way far up. There he is, Cameron. Ally Mate Diaper Fund. Wait. Ally Mate. Cameron? Are we both in 2 Loki together? How did I not know this? Falcon Punch, baby. Getting us started. Is this true? Are we in 2 Loki together? I was like so shocked by that news, I didn't even do a Falcon Punch. Thank you so much, Cameron. I was just thinking the other day that I hadn't seen you around in forever, man. Hope you and your family have been well. Oops. Let's go back here. Cameron Foddy. He's gonna win that Lego Batman. That is actually one of the things I'm going to work on tomorrow is going through all the streams and picking out the Stream Kings and putting the graphic together with all the trophies everybody's won. I'm sorry, I've missed a lot of the chat. If you ask questions, just go ahead and ask them again. I'm going to move down past the super chat to try to catch up. I know I'm pretty far behind here. There's my wife in the chat this evening. Yeah, she is off tomorrow. So I know she had a long day at work, so I'm not sure how long she's going to hang out with us tonight. But she'll be here for a little bit. You're in 4, Loki. Okay, gotcha. I was going to say, man, how did I not know that? You've got no Wolvie? Then yes, I would take up X23. Much appreciated, Cameron. I really do appreciate it. How's 2 Loki? I'm currently in 3 Loki. Jacob, it's all good, man. Got some growing pains here and there. We've had a couple of rough patches in the first couple of days of map 6. Which I think the first day, I don't know how many people were having issues, but I know a couple of people, at least in our battle group, I think we're having a hard time getting into the game. So we got the boss down, but we actually didn't even clear 100% in my battle group map 6 because we were just so far behind. Which I wish that I would have been recording that day because I took down 3 linked nodes and I took down a linked Hyperion for the second fight. Hey Joel, did you recently update the description with the gifts? Oh yeah, you're talking about the super chat menu down before? Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to keep that as updated as possible since I've got so much going on. more so for myself than anything else. What's the difference between OG Vision and Age of Ultron? It all has to do with their awakened ability. OG Vision, Classic Vision has synthesis, which gives him basically almost 2 bars of power. I don't know what the time is on it. It's like every 20 seconds, I think, something like that. It just pops in automatically. And then excuse me. Age of Ultron Vision, he power drains. So a percentage of the power that you drain, he receives back. Both are very, very strong champs, in my opinion. Watching PG stream from the woods in Maine. Any chance you could green screen in some trees or chipmunks? It actually sucks, man. My internet, I was having the hardest time last night just watching a YouTube video. I was trying to, I don't know if anybody hopped over into Sammy's LOL run last night. I was trying to stay in there and watch it, and I couldn't even get the stream to pull up, man. So I just got frustrated. And went to bed, so I haven't seen his wood streams. Joel, been trying to figure out how to stream MCOC using OBS with no success. Well, you're gonna have to have you're gonna have to have some device that gets it from your computer or from your phone to the computer for OBS to pick up, whether that be Air Server, Reflector, or like I've got an Elgato. I think I saw Dakota just pop in. Hang on a second. I'm gonna play one-handed here. We'll hit the like button. Lucky and pull X23's next 5-star opening. Dude, I would wet my pants right on stream if that happened. Edwin, what's up, man? Jalen Mills, what's up? Sweet, I'm not too late. Dakota, you're never late, my friend. Just started up. Haven't even been going 15 minutes yet. We ran our first map 6, and I gladly get to run the Caltrops Jugs path. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, once you get used to map 6, map 5 is just feels too easy. Lamp just fell right next to me and I jumped out of my chair. At least it didn't hit you, man. Anyone notice that BG's mainly responds to mods and chat, but Joel responds to everyone? Hey, I appreciate that. You gotta remember though, Brian has a lot more people in his chat than I have. You know, on a good night, I may be pushing like 150 people or so. But yeah, he's got at least, I mean, on a slow night, he's probably got close to 300 people in there. So trust me, he's doing the best he can. I know that he does want to respond to as many people as he can, but it gets a little overwhelming at times, and once you get a little bit behind, you almost can never make it out. You have Reflector 2 already. Then you should have everything you need. I would suggest just go over to YouTube. That's what I did to set up all my OBS settings. There's lots of YouTube videos showing you how to do all that. By the way, why did I change my alliances? It's a long story. There's a live stream, I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago, I think, on a Tuesday. If you want to go back and watch it, we explain everything. BG streaming his woods now? Wait, is Brian Grant on right now? I didn't know that. I didn't check to see who was streaming before I got on here, which I never do, but I did not assume he'd be on. Flex Nation, what's up, man? You can't be frustrating with judgment. Don't proc, otherwise he's really reliable. Good enough. 6. Did you stream LOL with your Elgato? I can't play and record with an Elgato for more than a few minutes. It's so irritating. Yes, I did. Yep, I did, and unfortunately, the problem I had with that stream was not my Elgato. It was my upload speed, which since then has been fixed. Too many aren't active enough. Pantherus, there's a way to fix that. Find a new alliance or get more reliable people, which I guess that's easier said than done. Easier said than done, but yeah, I would look elsewhere. Live stream was a career high. It was. I think we had, especially since it was kind of, I don't want to say it was like last minute, but I didn't really give much like lead time working up to it. I was a little bit antsy, and I just wanted to get in there. I think that I announced it on like a Wednesday, that I was going to do it that Monday, which, I don't know. I really should have probably done it on a weekend. More people could have probably stopped by. So I did it on a Monday, late at night, and there were still like 500 people in here. I'm trying to think what time I finished that. It was like, man, was it like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning Central Time, I think? And there was a ton of people in here. Awesome support. Oh, it was a euphemism. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Long time no see. Vacation at the beach just broke 500,000. 500,000. Oh, PI. I'm sorry. Wack, what's up, man? It's good to see you, dude. I hope you're having a great time. Where, what coast are you on? Are you on the Gulf? East, west? Where you at, man? No one's streaming at the moment but you. Awesome. I feel privileged, I guess. Yeah, most of the time there's not too many people on. My OBS picks up reflector, yet the mirroring doesn't get picked up in OBS. Yeah, I'm not an OBS tech, man. So like I said, I would go over to the OBS forums, reflector forums, or I guarantee you the easiest thing to do is just type in your issue into YouTube, and you'll be able to find a video explaining, I'm sure, somebody having a similar problem to you. Did you do a 4-star opening today? I did not, Maurice. Yeah, I wanted to get the next part up in my class breakdown series in the skill, and those videos take a really long time. I didn't get a start on that until it was about lunchtime, I think, is when I did the voiceover for it, and then it just takes a long time to put all that together, especially when I'm trying to do a little bit, then I'm on the phones, computers, and it just took a long time to get out, and didn't have time for the crystals today, so we will do that tomorrow. Keefy! Hey, Joe, how's it going tonight? It's all good, man. Happy to have you in the stream, dude. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good Monday. Outer Banks of North Carolina. Nice. I've not ever been... Well, I've been to Florida. I don't know. I guess you can consider Florida the East Coast. Maybe. No, I've only been to the Gulf, so no, I haven't been to the East Coast. The furthest west that I've been is Colorado. The furthest east is it Florida? Yeah, I've not been to the East Coast. Joel, what's your favorite synergy team? Ooh, that's a good question, man. Good night to my wife. I knew she was going to go to bed. She looked pretty tired when I left. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, synergy teams. I suppose it just depends upon the particular champ that I'm with. I mean, the mutant synergies are by far some of the best. So if you're running with a mutant character, I always run mutant synergies. I'm not sure I have a favorite. I have to think about that one. What do we got going on here? Crap. Let's do... it's fine. Almost done. 100% Act 4. It's so boring. Dude, I hear you, man. Yeah, Act 4, I'm not sure they could have made any longer and tedious. I don't know. I would rather do Act 5 all day long just for the challenge and to keep it intriguing. Jonathan, is it Corpus? What's up, buddy? I appreciate that, man. I'm glad they help. Ham, see what I tweeted you recently? I get a lot of tweets, so maybe refresh my memory. What's up, by the way, man? What's my favorite champ to play as? Ooh. I don't know. Right now, since I just got my Gwenpool and I had never used her before, I really am enjoying using Gwenpool. Also Cable, even though I don't think he is like super hype, I do enjoy playing with him. He's a lot of fun. I think whenever you get new characters, you're always kind of drawn to them. Hulk is one of my all-time favorite characters to play with ever since they updated him. Make sure you text your wife goodnight and you love her. She's in the stream. So, yeah, she always lets me know when she's going to bed. Yes, okay, if it was 2 minutes ago, then no, I did not see it. I've got my notifications turned off while I'm on the stream. Let me see if I can pull it up here. My laptop always has a hard time multitasking when I'm streaming. Ham. Are you talking about the Star-Lord? I think that's you. Did you one-shot that X-23? Is that you? Hi from Costa Rica, huge fan, Anna. I appreciate that. Live from Costa Rica. What time is it in Costa Rica? I think, Nerdliest, are you trying to get hooked up with, is it Crocbait there? Antonio Costa, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it very much. If you're in the chat this evening, welcome. Yeah, Star-Lord. Yeah, I see that picture. I'm seeing a 50,000 crit there. Goodness, I'm so jealous, man. I'm so jealous. You think a hot dog is a sandwich? If we're talking like processed sandwich meat, then it's probably about the same thing. So it's just rolled up sandwich meat on bread. So yes, I've never been asked that before. Yeah, man, whenever I see people clearing Realm of Legends with Star-Lord, it makes me just cringe a little bit inside. Just knowing like how much time and effort it took me to use magic. Which I know it worked. It worked a lot better actually than I had anticipated it working. But it also took like 1,000% more effort. What champ did you go for your first featured arena grind? Jacob, it was actually Angela. Yeah, I did not attempt a featured grind until they raised the cutoff from 400 to 800. And it was only, I think it was maybe like, what, maybe 2 or 3 months? Maybe a little less after they finally did that, is when I attempted Angela, which I was kind of waiting around for somebody who I felt like the community wasn't like super hyped for, and was hoping to pick her up around 12 million. I think I put up, God, I have to go back and look at the pictures. I don't remember what I put up. It was around 12 million, I think. Maybe it was like 11.5. But that felt like, I don't know. I had never gone past like 6.5 million before, so to double that felt like a lot. But once you've done a couple featured arena grinds, you know what to expect, so it's not nearly as bad as that first one. It's all about how well, for me at least, it's all about how well you do on the first day. Wrong, a hot dog is a taco. Okay. What's the best way to get T4 class catalysts? Ooh, there's not a quick way of doing it, unfortunately. The most consistent way is to get into an alliance that ranks in AQ high enough to pick one up every single week. Also, stashing the greater glory crystals. That's an excellent way to get it as well. Outside of that, you know, sometimes it's all about being a little bit lucky with, I don't know what map you're running, but if you're running map 5 or map 6, I'm assuming you're probably running something like map 5. I usually will get a fully formed out of that, out of one of those crystals, kind of like every other week. I've gotten 2 so far this week. I've gotten a mutant and a skill, which is kind of unusual for me to get 2, but sometimes you can get a little bit lucky and grab them there. Where's my cable? There he is. Hi Joel, I've been watching your class comparison videos. I don't know what they're actually called. Oh, the class breakdown, where you rank up all the skill mutants. I found them to be very informative. Approved. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, class breakdowns. Yeah, I enjoy doing those videos. It's something that I have been wanting to put together on the channel for a while. Wasn't really sure kind of the format that I was going to present it in, but yeah, I think I found something that's going to work. They take quite a bit of time to put together, but and they're one of those things that, I mean, there are some champs that everybody kind of universally agrees upon, and then there's kind of those mid-tier champs that for some people they love, some people they hate, and a lot of that, unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but a lot of your opinion about champs is very much formed by, you know, the characters that you play with. So like today, and there'll be a character in every class that people are going to jump on me for, but today, and I knew it was going to be Moon Knight. I put Moon Knight in the bottom tier. I knew people were going to freak out. Joel, don't eat yourself over it, man. Star-Lord is pretty useless everywhere else in the game. He does eat LOL too. Champ, no. Well, yeah, I get that, man, but I just wish that, I wish I had him. I like seeing big numbers blow up like that. Molly Miller in the house. What's up, Molly? Haven't talked to you in forever. Hope you're doing well. Would you win who would win a fight, a grilled cheese or a taco? I've had enough taco talk in the chat for one evening. After my stories about Taco Bell the other night, I don't want to relive that stuff. Anyway, getting back to the class breakdown with Moon Knight, I don't think people are actually watching are actually watching the video and listening to the reasons that I give for certain things. You can just tell, like, as soon as they see the little banner pop up with the bottom tier, they're just like, and they type in, "How dare you put Moon Knight down there?" That was my angry old man sound. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Does your alliance get T4CC each week? Yes, we do. In fact, you will get to a point, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but you will get to a point where you have more T4CC than you can actually spend. You will actually start running out of T4 basic and piling T4CC. Yeah, right now I've got like 14 T4CC crystals. I have not opened a glory crystal at all since they came out, so I've got a pretty good stash of those as well. Yeah, Christopher, 1 in 100. Yeah, That's about it. You'll get lucky, man. It'll happen. You'll pull a couple in back-to-back days. Sees Hawkeye's a good champ. Yeah, man, I think Hawkeye, I don't know, he's gotten quite a bit of love recently. I think a lot of people have kind of realized the importance of having power drain champs. Like, there really aren't that many of them in the game in comparison to a lot of the other abilities. So he becomes more and more valuable, and he's just easy to play with. Yeah, Molly, we've been good. Been good. Appreciate it. Hashtag hair taco. There we go. Rexford was in the stream the other night. Crimson Fog, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Happy Monday to everybody out there. Moon Knight isn't all that, only a full moon. Yeah, I mean, when I put together those videos, like I mean, if you've been playing for a while, like, you don't need me to break down champs. Like, you know who's good. But I'm trying to look at it as from a perspective of somebody who's got, like, a smaller roster. They're trying to decide, like, you know, I don't have that much gold. I don't have that much ISO. Like, which characters should I rank up? And ultimately, when your decisions are, you know, have that big of an impact on your roster, you want to be using characters that have got utility. And I don't just necessarily mean, like, utility like they have power drain or they have heal lock, but just somebody that you can use kind of across the board in a lot of different areas. And Moon Knight is just not one of those characters. Whatever he does, there's somebody in the skill class that does it better, unfortunately. Wolf, that's a good question, man. I really don't pay attention to any of that. I've not for a while. You get to a point where you just get it every week. I know that sounds... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I'm sure somebody in the chat here can help me out with that. Gonna be doing my next few passes of LOL soon. Who do you think would be better for Spidey? A 4-star Iceman or a 455 Star-Lord? Does he have what's his enigmatic ability? If he has one. You rank Karnak so low. You did give Hawkeye love though on day 3 map 6. I solo both hypes with him plus that stun immune jugs. I don't know, man. Karnak. I don't understand why you would why would you use a Karnak if you had a Crossbones, an Electra, or a Gwenpool? Like, all of those characters do the same thing, and in my opinion, are do more damage. I mean, Karnak, I don't know. Just not my cup of tea. Like I said, it's all personal preference ultimately. But the one thing people don't understand is when you have, like, controversial stuff, but just things people are talking about, like, that engages the audience and it keeps them coming back, which equals more views, and I'm all for that. So, yeah. Hey, Joel, big thumbs up coming to you. Keep up the great streams and helpful videos. Eggman, I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad to have you in the chat tonight. I don't recognize your name, so if this is your first time here, welcome. I should raise my price for X23. Kills alone fell 30 bucks is too low. I'm not going to comment on whatever business you've got going on there, but I guess props to you if you're making money. Oh yeah, are we talking about Spidey? Let's see. Spidey's enigmatic is that you have to parry to cancel out his initial evade buff or something. Well, if you have to parry... that's a tough one, man. I mean, if you have to parry anyway, then Star-Lord is probably still going to do more damage, even if you're able to get more hits in with Iceman. Probably still Star-Lord. What do you think about Old Man Logan as a 5-star? That's a good question. I don't know about him. You know, a lot of the characters that are kind of mid-low tier as 4-star characters, I'd be really interested to see how they kind of stack up as 5-star characters. And the only reason I say that is because I've got a mid-tier champ that I actually really like as a 5-star character in Winter Soldier. I don't know. It depends upon what his regen looks like. I don't think his damage output is really ever going to be great, even as a 5-star character, but his regen might not be too bad. Hey Shin, what's up, buddy? Happy Monday evening to you. Just got Gwenpool Electra is not applicable to left mini in war though. Left mini in war. Is that the stun immune one? He regains it on SP2 activation. Yeah, I feel like probably Star-Lord. Star-Lord is probably still. Did you see Boneless Pizza? Shane, no, I didn't see Boneless Pizza yet. I'm gonna have to watch it though, because I get asked about it in every single stream. One of your lurkers too busy grinding to keep up with typing, just enjoy listening. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Trust me, I lurk in pretty much every stream all day, every day. If there is somebody streaming, I'm probably there. I've just, even when I'm not like 100% listening, I've always got it kind of up in the background. Just for some noise. My favorite thing to do is to jump into people's streams. They've got like 4 or 5 people watching, and just hop in there and say something. Most of the time, they have no idea who I am, which is cool. But I try to hop in there and show some support. Hey Joel, how come you use Winter Soldier and Alliance War a lot? Don't you have a lot better champs? Swinty won't be Gwenpool. I mean, if you were comparing 5 stars to 5 stars, yes. But as a 5-star character, Winter Soldier's damage output is actually pretty good. His damage output is not bad. His power drain is really good with the S2. Procs almost every time I use an S2. Bleed is really strong as a 5-star character. He can take a punch. He's not a glass cannon. I really like him. I mean, eventually at some point when I get better 5-star characters, I'm sure that I will replace him. But he's just a really good all-around champ for Alliance War. I mean, he does have Fury that procs, which is a little bit of a pain with Mystic Dispersion. But like I said, it does help having the power drain, which some fights is amazing. Like, it'll proc constantly. Some fights, it feels like it never procs. So he's kind of an all or nothing champ. But most of the time, it's better than not. I enjoy using him. I mean, if I had to do it all over again, would I rank him up to rank 4? You know, probably not, but a lot of it had to do with my roster, and I still don't have any characters. I didn't have any characters at the time that I could take to rank 4. I had unduped Ronin, unduped Ant-Man, I had Rhino, unduped Iron Man. So my choices were pretty limited, so I bit the bullet on that one, and he's turned out to be a pretty solid champ for me. Oh crap, I just realized I had not been scrolling down in the chat. Oh my god, where am I at here? If you like a good laugh, my last couple 4-star pulls have been Hulkbuster, Iron Patriot, Spider-Gwen, White Magneto. I won't laugh. I feel your pain, man. Are you sure about the cutoff of Cable? Well, I'm never 100% sure. This is all just a guess. But the cutoff, the first round, what was it, like 3-2, I think? Probably won't go up a whole lot. Might even go down a little bit. So I feel like 3.5 is a pretty safe number. Sherlock, I do not know. I don't spend any time over in the Catalyst Arena, but trust me, it is higher than you will be able to reasonably go for. That much I do know. Garza, what up, man? First time in a long time. Good to see you. Speaking of Alliance War, is it time? Joel, oh yeah, dude, I do need to get in there, don't I? Yeah, let me go see if somebody has cleared my or cleared the bleed node yet, and then I'll jump in there. The Loki Alliance has been matched up? No, we're not. Actually, we fell out of Tier 1. We lost, I think, the last two. Lost the last 2 Alliance Wars and fell down into Tier 2. Going for Cable myself. We're going for the deep end of the pool. Nice. Yeah, this is a good arena to get into. You know, people like to complain about the high arena cutoffs, but like to conveniently forget about the low arena cutoffs. So if you're trying to build a roster, this is a good one to get into. YouTube notification failed me again. That's not the first time that I've heard that. I think a couple times last week I had people popping in here saying that the notifications didn't pop up for them. I don't know. I hope that I'm not doing something wrong on my end. I don't think I've changed anything. I do try to go out on Twitter and announce when I'm going live if you want to. I don't know if you follow me there or not. Surprise cable cutoff went as high as it did in round 1. I have him as a 5-star and I'm only doing milestones. You thought it was high? I thought it was going to be closer to 4 million than it was. Bleed nude? Yeah, you like that. I was hoping nobody would catch that. Sparky sucks just to trigger lags. Lags is a lucky man. 3.5 maybe. T4 basic was on during first round of cable, causing the cutoff to become lower. I just don't think a lot of people are super hyped for him. Alright, let's go. Oh, hold on. One more fight. I'm sorry. We lost the war before last and some BS. I really wasn't paying too much attention to it. I ran through my path, cleared everything, got to the end boss within like 10 minutes, and then we didn't clear the 2 side bosses, so had nothing to do. Is cable good? I guess it's all your perspective as far as where your roster is at. I think he's a pretty solid champ for kind of a middle of the road roster, beginning to kind of mid tier, I guess. But yeah, towards the end game progression, there's a lot better options out there, unfortunately, because he is cool looking. I wish his regen was a little bit more reliable, but I don't know. Sometimes it procs all the time. Most of the time, you can't get it. You know, anything to do with Tier 1? Yeah, Tier 1, basically, it becomes a race of who's going to spend the most items most of the time. Glory, what's up, man? The glory of man. What's up? All right, let's get out of here. Let's jump into Alliance War. Cable's good once you dupe him, but a lot of people don't like since he wasn't as good as they hoped. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think he's going to be a much better character duped. However, I'm still not going to be using him a whole lot outside of just questing to kind of switch things up a little bit. Hey Joel, hope you and the family are doing well. Doc, I appreciate that. We are doing well. Yeah, my wife is doing well. Baby's healthy. All is good. Yeah, it's hard to believe tomorrow is August, and she's due in September. I don't know. When we found out that she was due early in the year in January, I thought September. It's a long time away. I was just getting into my YouTube channel, and I thought, man, there's so much going on. Yeah, 9 months is a million years away, and here we are already. All right, so we're going up against mid Guardians. It's 11.7 million alliance. Wow, their alliance has been around since 2014. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. 2015. Never mind. Never mind. I was like, what? But how? I think they should make war crystals. Which tier you're in? The tier 1 war crystals should have some really good stuff in it. I agree with you there. For the amount of units that you have to spend a lot of times to win those wars. Okay, I actually did not check to see if my path is clear yet or not. Oh wow, they cleared a ton of it. Yeah, usually they clear this bleed node here, and then I come in and I clear that middle one, and the unblockable S2. I come up to the stun immune, I do the thorns, and then I come up here to the power gain. But it looks like the only fight we've got open is the stun immune. Actually, I might hold off. I prefer to just boost up once and get through everything. So I don't want to boost for node 28 and then get stuck. So what are we waiting on here? We're waiting on 26 to come down. So we'll check back in. We'll check back in a little bit. What did he say? I like... Oh, but they don't like me. And welcome to the club, man. Ban that man? What did he say? I always miss it, man. But I trust my mods. They know what's good. I spent an entire Odin on Alliance War before, and we still ended up losing. Ouch, dude. That hurts my soul. Don't spend an Odin on an Alliance War. Although I don't. An Odin could be chump change for you. So you do you. I'll stay out of that. All right. What am my synergy team here? Non-existent. Let's use Howard. Yeah, let's use Howard for just some fun. There we go. Joel, do the local nodes for the boss in war change? No. You mean jumping from tier to tier? They don't, if that's what you're referencing. Suggested cutoff for X23. Are we really talking about that already? I guess it is coming up, isn't it? Is it this Thursday? I think she's next. Hey, look, it's Garbage. Suggested cutoff. I guess I would need to know. She's been in the basic arena at least once, or has it been twice? I know that people are probably assuming her cutoff is going to be high, but she has been around for a while, and she's been in the arena at least once. If it's been twice, her cutoff might actually be under 5 million. Oh, crow. I thought I missed that. I was getting a little bit jumpy there. And it's hard to think and play at the same time. Yeah, I'm thinking probably first round. It's going to be higher than Cable. Probably 4. I'll have to take a look at it, but I would say probably anything over 4. Anything over 4.2, 4.4. I'll have to take a look at it. I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as some people are thinking. Oh, you wanted me to subscribe to him? I gotcha. Much easier and lower. Like, are you talking about like the lowest tier compared to tier 1? Or are we talking about like the top tiers? I guess I shouldn't have assumed anything. Cobalt, what's up, man? Good evening. Happy Monday to you. She's been twice, I think, for the featured, and second time basic soon. Yeah, she's been around for a while. Yeah, I don't. In fact, maybe even 4.2 might even be a little bit high. Trying to think, is Cap World War II a pretty good comparison, or has he's probably been in the arena maybe one more time than her. Yeah, if you really want her, and if you don't have her, you should. I would say try to get to 4.2. I'll have to take a look at the numbers a little more closely to get a better accurate number for you, but just kind of a guess without looking too closely into the numbers. I would say probably anything over 4.2 is going to be safe. Just got a 5-star Electra. I have a gem and stones worth using on. I do have a duped 440 4-star. Dude, that's interesting. I was just asking earlier if anybody in the chat had a 5-star Electra yet. I think she's worth taking to at least rank 3. Yeah, I think that's fairly easy. Yeah, easy rank 3, man. The Real Deal, what's up, man? Happy Monday evening to you. Good to see you in the stream tonight. How long have you been playing? Have you ever taken a break from the game? I have been playing roughly since like the first month of the game. I ran across it completely by accident and got into the game very early on. Where's my A-bomb? There he is. I would say about maybe a year and a half into the game, I was getting pretty burnt out, and that is when I ran across the YouTube community, and that really is what kind of turned me around and got me back into the game. Was finding out that there were a lot of other people that were enjoying the game as well. But yeah, I've been playing since the very beginning. Haven't really officially taken any breaks. I was thinking she would be between Cable and World War II. Yeah, that's actually probably a pretty good comparison. I think she's going to be a little bit higher than Cable. Only because it's been a long time since she was in the arena, so it's hard to go back and look at her number because people's rosters are so much bigger than they were then. But there's going to be a lot of people sitting out this round as well. I know a lot of people already have her. Sorry, Big, don't know how to fix. Oh, sorry. Thought that was a question. Hello, Joel. Caleb Myers. What's up, man? Good evening to you. My dog won't stop crying. I just took him out and he's already had his dinner. Why he got to do this? Maybe he just wants some love from you, man. Oh, you cleared LOL with Electra. I did not know that. I would love to see... I guess I shouldn't assume. Do you have any gameplay footage of that? I don't know why I'm so interested. I would just love to see the damage output that she can do, though. It doesn't surprise me at all. How many 3 Loki in here? It's probably quite a few. Caleb, congratulations on clearing the Web Slinger event. I'm still trying to get through it with 2-star characters. I don't know, maybe I'll sit down and try to give it another run tomorrow. Joel, if you could unwatch one movie, what would it be? Mine would be Lights Out, because I still have freaking nightmares about that one. Oh, I thought you were taking it in the route of because the movie was so bad and a waste of time. Let me think. My mind immediately went to Jupiter Ascending. That movie, oh, that movie was so bad. I think I made it through half, maybe. I wish I could unsee that. That was a waste of 30-45 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. That's worse than any nightmare. Joel, you should have a series where you have a second account and like do stuff step by step while time lapsing quests, etc. By the way, name is pronounced PJoMC. I think I've been calling you PJ, haven't I? PJo, I'm sorry, buddy. I would love to do that. It's unfortunately not going to happen. I barely have enough time to keep up with the one account that I do have. So there's just not any physical way that I could run a second account. Maybe someday. If we ever do this thing more on a full-time basis. But that is a very, very distant goal. Karthik, what's up, man? Had to bunk my lecture, but finally was able to make it into your live streams. Hope you are well. I am. It's good to see you, man. I have a feeling that the numbers for the featured arenas are fabricated. I can't see anybody putting in 6 million to get Cosmic Spidey. I have no trust in Kabam ethics. I don't know. You got to remember, there are people in this game that grind like 24/7, regardless of who is in the arena, and there's actually quite a few of those people. I don't think they fabricate the numbers at all. I mean, if I had to guess what the Symbiotic Spider-Man was going to be, I would have said 6.5, which is pretty much right where it fell. Most champs who are not really sought after or have been around for a long time, like all of the Guardian of the Galaxy characters who were just in there. If you look at those cutoffs, they're pretty much always between like 5.5 and 7 for old characters. So in that sense, the featured arena for older champs that are coming around for a second or third time, I think is actually easier to predict than the basic arenas are. The range isn't so crazy on those older champs. Fantastic Four was a waste of time. I actually have still not seen that movie. think he lasted 20 minutes in Jupiter Ascending. I think I watched to the part where like he goes to his commander's house or something, and there's like bees that fly around her. Maybe I'm making this all up. But when that happened, I was like, nah, I'm out. Not to mention, he looked totally ridiculous. He looked like a Christmas elf with like, I don't know, like he had stolen Iron Man's like rocket boots or something. Just to think the amount of money that they blew to get that produced. Like, I know these people have got to be super talented that are putting these movies together, and how could they look at that and think like, yeah, people are going to like this, and we're going to make lots of money. I would unwatch Avatar, The Last Airbender. I don't even remember The Last Airbender. Frankly, I don't remember much of Avatar either. We want to unsee Gone Girl when she slit Doogie Howser's throat, burned my retinas. I actually didn't mind that movie. That movie was kind of, I don't know, it made you think a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily like watch it again, but I didn't think it was that bad. You didn't watch Jupiter Ascending in theaters, like, oh, ooh. Yeah, I always do my homework before I ever go and throw that kind of cash at a theater, man. That does hurt. Rumel, we were just talking about that X23. I think it's going to be somewhere around 4. Hang tight on that. Once it gets closer, we'll get some more official numbers for you. It's good to know you walked out of Jupiter Ascending as well. Such a waste of time. No, I didn't walk out of it. I turned it off my television. I think that was a Redbox purchase. Oh yeah, Transformers: Age of Extinction was also pretty awful. Fell asleep in the middle of it. Woke up when Optimus was riding a Dinobot, and I thought, wow, this movie is still going. Yeah, those Transformer movies, they got bad really fast. For the guys who created The Matrix, I know. You should watch the Honest trailer for Jupiter Ascending. I have seen that. In fact, most of my movie watching, David Bennett, thank you so much for the subscription. Most of my movies that I watch nowadays, I actually watch either through or on YouTube through CinemaSins or through Honest Trailers. Diggity Joel, Rick Smith, what's up, man? I can't be stealing that name. It's like copyright infringement, right? Valerian Dave was right. They had a bunch of really, really good new cool ideas, but the movie as a whole was kind of eh. Yeah, it looked like a slightly prettier version of Jupiter Ascending. I was not gonna touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. It's funny how you can see these movies and you just know they're gonna be garbage. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they throw money at those kind of movies. I guess they make money. I don't know. Else they wouldn't do it. Did you answer me? I don't know. What's your question? I'm programming, so I wasn't listening. My question was, is cable good? Maybe. We've talked about cable a couple times this evening. Cable is a fairly solid champ. Wish his regen was a little bit higher chance to proc. I think there's a lot of characters that do what he does better. But he's a lot of fun to play. You know, if you're looking to change up your roster a little bit, which is a good idea from time to time, just to keep the game fresh, he's definitely one you'll want to check out. Am I a fan of Marvel outside of the game? Yeah, I mean, I try to watch most of the movies. I keep up with all of that. You know, I don't like follow the comics necessarily. You love CinemaSins? I do too. Yeah, CinemaSins is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Actually, I guess I'll tell you guys. When I first was thinking about starting YouTube, I was very much thinking about doing a YouTube channel that kind of mirrored what CinemaSins did, except it was going to be, and I have this really weird talent, and you can ask my wife. Well, she's not in here, but I have this really weird talent of watching and not trying to, but I'll watch a movie, and like you'll have a scene, and there'll be something in the background, or they'll be using something, or they'll be standing somewhere, and it cuts back to the scene, and I notice like right away like something's different, like that glass is now half full, or he's holding something like that. Stuff sticks out to me. So I was thinking about making a channel where I pointed stuff out like that, in kind of a funny way, I guess, like CinemaSins does. But I knew nothing about video editing. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, I didn't have any video programs. I was using, like, Windows Movie Maker, like, trying to figure out how to put, like, arrows and circles on the screen. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know. So that thing didn't even get off the ground, but maybe someday. It's kind of a hobby of mine. And commercials too. I love pointing out stuff like that in commercials. Yeah, I haven't seen the newest Transformer. I've not gone and seen a new movie since Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. Bastero, good evening. What's up, man? Got a 4-star Cable Bro. Nice. Romzone, thank you so much for the subscription. If you're in the chat this evening, happy to have you. Grand Scheme of the House. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. The Grand Kahonu. All right, let's get back in here. Paul, who else thought the new Spidey movie was too much about a teenage love story and it got lame? Don't spoil it for me. You can talk in general terms, but I have still told you I have not seen a movie in a long time. Remember making vids with Movie Maker? Yeah, I mean, when I tell you, like in January when I decided that I was going to do this, I mean, I had nothing. I went out and I bought this laptop. I paid like $12 to get Reflector 2, and that was it. Like, I went on YouTube, I typed in like what is the best free video editing software. Michael Smith, thank you for the subscription, sir. And Hit Film 4 Express just happened to pop up. Like, there was a guy that made tutorials. Victor, we got back-to-back Hulks. What are the odds on that one? Thank you for the subscription, man. Yeah, there was a guy that was making Hit Film 4 Express, which is a free video editing software that I use. He was making tutorial videos, so I watched some of that. But really, I just kind of jumped in there and just kind of learned as I go. You know, if there's something I have a question about, I go to Google. But yeah, you don't need fancy equipment to start a YouTube channel. Darkon, thanks for the sub, man. You just need, I guess, a can-do attitude. Best move you ever watched? Oh, best movie? Oh, man. That's a tough one. I think that, not that this is like my all-time favorite movie, but when I watched it, like, I don't think I've ever watched a movie that like almost made me cry. Like, Saving Private Ryan, the first time I watched it in high school, like, it was good. Like, I had never really seen anything like that. I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, to this day, when I think back on that, I always kind of compare movies to that, just because of the, I don't know, the way it made you feel, just how sad it was, and I don't know, it was good. No, Steven, I did not grind round 1 for cable. In fact, I played almost 0 Marvel Contest of Champions over the weekend. It was actually nice. It was nice getting away from the game for just like a day or two. Rick, I'm gonna break your heart, man. I'm not a big horror flick movie watcher. Like, if you're into that, cool, but not for me. Can you guys see my new picture yet? It's a ninja. No, not yet. You still see the old one. At least I do. The Lord of the Rings best trilogy ever? Yes, the original Lord of the Rings were also really, really good. I enjoyed those a lot. If you made any of the Wolverine movies the way they made Logan, it would be awesome, but they didn't do him justice till they killed him. I don't know. When the first Wolverine movie came out, because there was nothing else to compare it to, I don't know. Maybe I was naive, but I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed both of them. Actually, there was more than two, wasn't there? There was a third one. I think the third one was where he went to Japan, I think. Did Arby make that? Oh, are we talking about Quick Shot's profile? Dumb and Dumber? Yeah, that was a good one, too. Long time no see, Robert Beckham. What is up? Good to have you in the chat tonight. Yeah, man, I haven't been on since last, what was it, last Thursday? No, I didn't stream last Thursday. I think last Wednesday was the last time I streamed. The books are better. What are we talking about? Harry Potter? Or are you talking about Lord of the Rings? I don't know how I feel about the new movies, the new Lord of the Rings movies. I think I was into them until like the last one. I don't know. It was almost a little bit too much like over the top CGI. Which I realize that it's all fake, but when it feels that like overtly fake, it loses something. Haven't seen Logan yet. Thanks for ruining the ending. Come on, you had to know that was coming, right? Yeah, I haven't seen Logan either. Ahmad, sorry I'm late. No problem, dude. You're not late. We're into it. The night is young. The night is young. Is BG still out in the woods streaming? Hashtag main. I guess he is. I don't know when he's planning on coming back. I haven't been able to talk to him in a couple days. Captain! It's been too long. I know, man. I watched your vlog kind of quickly this morning. I was like, because I hadn't been on YouTube all weekend. I hadn't watched anything. And I opened up my YouTube page, and there was your beautiful face, and I was like, wait, what? We're vlogging now? Props to you, man. Yeah, vlogging, that takes a lot of work to do it right. You like the Mortal Kombat version of Deadpool? I don't know. Like I said, I was fairly young, didn't know a whole lot, thought he was kind of cool. Pretty much just took it at face value. Best thing about Batman v Superman was Wonder Woman. I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen the Wonder Woman movie. I gotta get out, man. Although I can't. Now's the time I go watch a movie, but I'm here streaming. One book stretched into 3 movies. Yeah, the first 2, I liked the first 2. It was the third one that was a little bit too over the top for me. Gambit was a decent pull. He's kind of fun when you get his charges up. I will agree with you. Yeah, Gambit's fun. Cable's fun. Who else? I guess Venom. Venom's actually pretty fun to play. Just don't see a real good spot for them in the game. Manny, what's good, dude? Joel, what's up? I'm at Maestro, the one more path for 100% LOL. Nice. And you can start my run for me. I don't want to go back in there. I can do it with magic, but I don't want to do it. Joel, I was approved for monetization. I made 2 cents. Nice. Yeah, my first full month of YouTube, I believe I made, let me think. February, I made like $2, or was it $4? I can't remember. It was for the amount of work that it took. Yeah, I was getting paid like 2 cents an hour. Hasn't gotten as many views as my other videos, but it was fun to just get something out there on a day when I knew I could sit on the computer and record my thing. Yeah, I think it's good to kind of switch things up every once in a while. The monotony of putting out the same content, I think, actually hurts your creative juices or whatever you want to say overall. So doing something different, even though it doesn't get a lot of views, I still think is a pretty good idea. I would like to get back to some of the older content that I was making, like those Casual Friday videos. I haven't put those out in forever, which I know one of the main draws or the main reasons for doing that was I was not live streaming, so it was an opportunity for me to answer questions in a video format for people. So now that I am streaming, you know, the communication we're having now kind of takes the place of that. But like the subscriber throwdown videos that I used to do, those didn't get any views, but I know people love doing that. Got to get back to it, man. You know what I really envy is the people that just play games and live stream for their channel. Like, I would love to just be able to just sit down and just play a game because I hadn't played it before, and just hang out with everybody. Like, I wonder what that feels like. That must be fun. Money starts out really slow. It does. It does. Yeah, I mean, even now, my views, I mean, trust me, I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon. She find enjoy slapping people around with Kamala Khan. Don't judge me. You've been hanging out in Brian Grant's stream too much. That's what it is. Wonder Woman was a pretty good, darn good movie. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that. I feel like I'm the only person who likes Venom Pool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I say that about a lot of characters that I really wish that I want to like them more. I took him to rank... Did I take him to rank 5? No, I took him to rank 4 to test in anticipation of taking him to rank 5. Like, I was very strongly leaning that way. But once I took him up to rank 4 and realized how low his damage output was, couldn't do it. Like, I think you get a little bit duped by the fact that his bleed is pretty strong, but when he doesn't have a bleed up, like, his base attack is not that great. Which I understand that he's got a heal and a bleed and a heal block, so they kind of temper his damage back a little bit to compensate, but I like Venom Pool now. I don't like him when he came out. I thought, what's this trash? I voiced my opinion to the community too. It's all good, man. If you like, just because I don't like a character doesn't mean that he's bad. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't use him. Play with, you know, who you enjoy playing with, who you're good with. It's all good, man. Have you ever tried Scream Chicken? No, I saw you post that picture or post that tweet. I've not played Scream Chicken. I played way too much of that stupid worm game over the weekend. Yeah, Friday night, I'm sitting there. I've got the TV on. It's like Sports Center in the background. I'm playing the stupid worm game. And I had been playing it for a while, but time had gotten away from me. And I thought, you know what? I'm really hungry. It must be like 11:30. I'm going to grab some cereal or something. And so I look up at the TV, and I realize that it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, what have I been doing with my life? Did I really just play this worm game for like 5 hours? It's addicting. I'm a little bit embarrassed by that, but it's fun. Never understood why people watch videos of other people playing video games like Call of Duty until I started watching videos about MCOC. It's fun, man. It's about like the communication. You know, you build relationships with these people. You know, if they're doing it on a more full-time basis, you know when they're going to be live. It's just part of your day. People listen to them while they're at work, have them on the background. Just remember the Kamala Khan duel day. Even after rank downs, Raunchy Steve kept him at 455. Jar, what's up, man? I almost didn't recognize you with the new profile pic, which looks nice, by the way. Good to see you, man. What's up? I'm gonna have to have you draw me something. I need you to draw me something and make some intro music for me. I watch video games I don't even play. There's a Call of Duty game where they play hide and seek. Not sure who they are, but the vids are pretty fun. Is that PlayerUnknown Battleground that you're describing? I love the way that you just described that, if that is in fact The web slinger event, I am thinking of using either of three approach, either Hawkeye approach, or duped, Gwenpool, or perfect block team. Oh yeah, dude, it's not even close. You, especially since she's duped, use Gwenpool. I don't know how much time you spent playing it, but the lifesteal will cover any mistakes you make. A worm game? Yeah, I know that sounds kind of weird. I'll pull it up here for you. It is Wormax. I'm not even going to start it because it's embarrassing, but yeah, essentially it's like the classic like snake game, I guess, on steroids. Like you're on this map and there's 450 people on there, and essentially you're just running around like collecting, I don't know, these little orbs or whatever. And your little worm snake guy, he grows. If you run into the side of a character, or a character runs into the side of you, you kill them and you can collect their little life. But like there's no end to it. So you've got people, and it keeps a live leaderboard going. So like you see yourself at 450, and then you see yourself starting to climb, and like there's people that are just on there for like hours, and you're trying to take out each other, and I don't know. It's pretty simplistic, but it's also highly addictive. Don't start playing it. That's all I have to say. I watch the live streams while I grind arena. It helps. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for people to watch the MCOC or MCOC live streams, because the grind is incredibly boring if you're doing it by yourself with no distraction. Been watching a guy play Minecraft. I've never played the game and probably never will. He's a great streamer, always something to learn. Yeah, I try my very best to make a point of going into somebody's stream almost every day that I've never seen before, just to see how they interact with people, to see how they set their stream up, see if there's something that I can take from them to use in my stream to make it better. Pan kills on YouTube, it's hard to watch without tearing up. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. That game is a lot of fun. I do try to play a little bit of that as well. How much minimum units I should use up to finish the web slinger off? Really not that many. I mean, it depends upon what team you're running, but if you've got a 4-star Gwenpool, although I'm assuming it was a 4-star, maybe it's a 3-star, but even then you should be able to get through there fairly with fairly few units spent. I mean, at the most, maybe a couple hundred. Sounds like Snake mixed with Tron. It's exactly what it is. Called Slither.io. I don't even know where I saw the game at. I just happened to see somebody play it or somebody mention it. And I used to love Snake growing up, so I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna download it and just, I don't know, just have a little bit of fun for 2 seconds. And I ended up playing it for hours. Euthanitis is done. He changed his YouTube name. Go look at his old comments. His new name is there. R.I.P. Euthanitis. It doesn't surprise me. He said he was going to take quite a bit of a break. I don't know, maybe if he'll still come back in a couple months. I don't know. I feel like after you've been out of the loop for several months, it's a hard thing to get back into. Eve's, or is it Eve's Cliche or Evie's? I'm not sure how to say that. Usually streams late, like 4 a.m. Eastern. Really? I guess that's why I never see him. That is late. Is that his work schedule, I guess? Hoping to start live streaming again soon. I hear you, man. I'm trying to decide right now between buying a gaming laptop and buying a console and a TV, because I'm very serious about streaming other games on the channel, just for fun. I mean, shooters, like Call of Duty, like that's kind of where, I mean, I love those types of games. I kind of grew up with those. Halo, Battlefront, Call of Duty, all that stuff. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds right now is really popular, but I would like to be able to incorporate more just casual, like just gameplay. Not that MCOC is going anywhere, but trying to make time to be able to do live streams to incorporate, I don't know, a broader audience, but just be able to interact with the people that are here in a different way. I like how more people are streaming this game. Yeah, there seems to be, God, it feels like pretty much every month. Even every week sometimes. When I get on YouTube, I see somebody's name who I've never seen before. And I think that that's always awesome, man. It keeps the community as a whole. It keeps the game fresh. Keeps the game moving forward. Pretty cool. Always in a good mood. That's nice to have somebody in a good mood. A four-star 440 Gwenpool with perfect block team. No, don't worry about the perfect block team. You don't need it with all the lifesteal. Go for max damage with Gwenpool. I would love to stream from my PS4 too. That would be fun. Yeah, dude, you've got a PS4 already? I don't have anything. I have to buy a TV. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards maybe a laptop. I guess it would be a little bit more mobile. Might give me a few more options. But I don't know. I can get a console and a TV probably a lot cheaper than picking up a gaming laptop. Although I've not spent any time looking around, so who knows. Need to do my research. Losing subs daily. Just want a live stream, period. Oh, since you, yeah, I mean that's part of it. You got people that were there for the MCOC content, so you're gonna probably lose some of them, but you'll pick it back up. Don't worry about it, man. Where would you play? Have an Xbox in your office? Yeah, there's actually several offices in here. Like this is the main area, but just to my left over here, there's a totally separate office, and right behind my laptop, there's a separate office as well. So I could set everything up in there, shut the door, and no one would know the difference. Hey, East Cliche in the house. President Joel, you gave me a huge shout out when I was like at 400 subs, bro. I remember that. I think that was the night that we had, there was like server maintenance going on, I think. And yeah, we were over on Twitter hanging out, and anybody basically who had a channel, I was giving a shout out to on Twitter. Brian Escobar, thank you so much for the subscription. If you're in the channel tonight, happy to have you, man. Yeah, Eves. Is it Eves or Evies? I want to try to say it right. Hashtag drop laptops happen. Oh my god. Don't drop it. Keep hearing Dorky Dave shout you out, plus your content is the bomb. Keep up the grind. Yeah, Dorky Dave, man, he is a good guy. I don't know why he gives me so much love, but he does. I can't say thank you enough to him. Dave and Brian, both when I had a very, very small YouTube channel, they were both highly complimentary and very kind, pushing people my way. Do you generally earn more points in the featured arena using 4 stars than you do in the basic arena? I feel like the basic arena is taking forever to hit milestones, not including 5 stars in the featured. I think in the featured arena, I feel like a lot of times you run up against teams that are higher PI kind of across the board. So that may affect it a little bit. But obviously you do have 5-star characters in there, which depending upon how many you have, make the grind go by a lot faster. Thank you, sir. I lost 40 subs today. Must be YouTube. You gotta, I know that I was the same way, but you just gotta stop looking at sub count. They're going to go up and down, and trust me, the bigger your channel gets, the more people you're going to lose daily. Yeah, every single day, like for a while, I would get on and be like, oh my god, like I lost 12 subs today. What did I do? Did I offend somebody? Did they not like my content? But it's just the name of the game, man. Like I guarantee if I got on there right now, Big Balls is subbing. Were you not a sub, man? Or maybe just wanted to see his name. Either way, how appropriate was it that it was Thanos? Yeah, I mean, daily I lose probably, I don't know. It fluctuates pretty widely, but it could be 4, it could be 20. Like, you never know. The bigger your channel gets, the more fluctuation there can be on that number. I lost subs today as well. Interesting. I wonder what happened. EV. Did he? I'm sorry, he answered it, didn't he? And I didn't see it. You pronounced it correctly the second time. EV. EV's cliche. Got it. Did you ever play Halo? Yes. I'd love to play some Halo 3 again. I missed that game. Yeah, I played quite a bit of the original Halo. When it came out, I think I was... Andres, thank you so much for the subscription. If you're in the chat this evening, welcome. Man, I think I was still in high school. Was I like 16? 15? I don't know. What year was that? Yeah, I love the original Halo. Played a lot of third-person shooter in Star Wars Battlefront. I feel like I reference that game every single stream, but dude, I burned through 3 PlayStation 2s with that game, and I just kept going out and buying one because I'm like, I run an alliance, like I cannot be down, man. I played that game a lot. You can call me JJ. If I can remember to call you JJ, I most certainly will. Chris, what's up, man? Real Deal looks like Tony Hawk. Is that such a bad thing? I used to be obsessed with checking my sub count, but now I just don't pay attention. That way I don't get sad, and I don't see any decrease. Yeah. I don't know. I focus my attention more on just trying to make good content. If you make good content, you're consistent with it, you're going to get subscribers. Yeah, it's easier for me to actually put content out during the week because I have more of a set schedule, and I'm here at the office, which is where my good internet is at. But on the weekends, if you notice, I almost never put out content on the weekends. But yeah, I try my very, very best to always have at least one new thing up pretty much every single weekday. I try to get a video up, and then I try to do live streaming at least 3 days out of the 5 work days. It's that 1K subs milestone that gets me, bro. After that, I will the same, I think. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. Trust me, I get it. I remember exactly. I mean, I just started my YouTube channel basically February, so this is all very, very new to me as well. Yeah, when I started my channel, I thought I was a failure because I had put up, I think before I got my first sub, I had put up, I think 3 videos. It was at least 2, but I think I put up 3 videos before I ever gained 1 sub, and that was over the course of a week. Like I posted like a "Hi, this is who I am" video. I posted a video about Magic explaining her Limbo, and I think I posted a video how to beat Unblockable Spider-Man. And that took me a week to get out, and finally, after a week, I got 1 subscriber, which I don't know. I didn't know what to think. Like, was that a good thing? Was that a bad thing? Star Wars Battlefront came out on PS4 2 years ago. I was all about it. Probably going to get the second one when it comes out in fall. Yeah, I've never played the one on PS4. I'm talking about like my high school days on the PlayStation 2, the original Battlefront third-person shooter. Yeah, that was my jam. I would play that right now if I could. Science Champ on All or Nothing Power. Science Champ on All or Nothing Power Star. Who is it? Oh, it's probably Ant-Man. It would probably be Ant-Man because there's a chance with his glancing ability that if you're trying to power drain, it will not properly work. Halo Duty. Start doing much more freaking uploads. Road to 1,000 subs. Start tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work to get content up every single day. For me, I struggle just because I do have a full-time job. Not just a job. Like, I'm self-employed, and I run a business by myself. So every single day, anything that happens or doesn't happen is completely on my shoulders. And I don't really have anybody I can turn to help. It's all got to get done one way or the other. So sometimes there are things that happen that just keep me away, and I'm unable to make content. But I try my very best to get it up. I would love to be able to like have a library of things kind of built up that I can push onto the channel. But right now, if I upload a video, I made it like then. I don't have content. I don't have the luxury right now to have kind of scheduled videos, but we'll see. Maybe sometime in the future. Hey Joel, who do you think is the best power control champ? OG Vision, AOU Vision, both are really, really good. Magic is one of the best. If you can get to her S2, it's pretty much locked down from that point. Hawkeye's really good. Gwenpool Duped is really good. Or not Duped. Gwenpool in general is pretty good. I know Dormammu's got some power control. But yeah, I think either one of the Vision characters, Hawkeye and Magic, those are kind of my top characters. I know Psylocke does a pretty good job. She's a little bit quirky to use. I think it takes a lot more practice and time playing with her before you really kind of know how to use her effectively. But yeah, you could pick up Hawkeye and kind of be an expert with him after like 2 minutes of playing with him. I did 4 live streams in a week for Howard and Joe Fix It, and got 5 subs. Yeah, I mean, if you're new to YouTube, that's kind of expected. Don't feel down, man. You got to push through it. Specifically between Hawkeye. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have read the rest of your question. I would take up AOU Vision first. Double immunity, I think, pushes him ahead of Hawkeye for me. February, you've got a lot of progress, man. No wonder Lumpy Vid. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, things really exploded for me in March. They have since, I don't want to say slowed down because I don't want to offend anybody, but yeah, things have slowed down quite a bit, but it's all good. Consistency is the key. We're marching towards 10,000 subs. Just sing the jingle like a good neighbor. Joel Line is there. I do find myself singing a lot of other insurance commercials, which is unfortunate. I think Darth Maul was badass. My favorite side character other than Darth Vader. Are you talking about, what was that, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PS2? I was not a fan of that game. Not a fan at all. Bert, that's right, man. Put it on a t-shirt. You can quote me all night long, baby. I think my favorite video of yours, Joel, was the one when you taught us how to infinite stun with Gambit, at least a deeper understanding about him. I was oblivious to his potential. Thank you. Yeah, man, when I was first putting together those closer look videos, they were a lot different than the way that I do them now. I was looking very much at characters that nobody was using, trying to find a use for them in the game. And that's a hard thing to do. I think I was fortunate that I did find that with Gambit. I hadn't seen any other info on that before. So that kind of put me on the map. I think a lot of people kind of were pointed to that video, which helped quite a bit. I put together a video on Beast. A lot of people had questions about Beast. There was nothing out there for him. But since then, people just request, you know, the most recent character that's been in the arena. So I'm trying to keep those videos more current with the stuff that's coming out that people have. Like to see a closer look for Stark Spidey. I would like to see one of those too, because that means that I have him. I don't have him right now, man. Gigabyte, yeah, I think it's completely random. I don't feel like they've ever announced that in the past. I would not expect them to announce it now. We've had, has there been 3 offers for that or just 2? I feel like it's about once a year. Is roughly when that thing comes out. Triple taught me how to parry, Joel how to fix my masteries, and Seaton how to push the button. I wish I would have pushed the button, man. I would have much rather had that title than the very meager rewards that we were given. Pass me up quickly. I started in December. I don't feel bad, man. I don't know what I did. Things were crazy there at the beginning. Joel, you have mentioned you work in insurance. Do you enjoy it? I am considering a career change in the insurance business. Depends upon the day. You know, when you work in sales, I guess it's like any sales job, you know. When you're selling, you love your job. When the days are slow, you hate it. But yeah, there's a lot of potential in the insurance industry. I think it's going through a lot of changes right now. Especially in Illinois, like rates right now are crazy. We've got a lot of accidents, and I'm not going to get into that all and bore you guys on stream, but I think a lot of it really depends upon what carrier you're with as well. But yeah, I mean, there's potential for a lot of money. It's just it's going to be a lot of hard work to get there. Trust me, a lot. Daniel, Hug, and Joel moving more. Oh, are we clear now? I was waiting for my path to get cleared. I'll jump back in there. The last 2 4-stars were Gwenpool and Groot, and a 5-star was Groot 2. Groot bad luck. Yeah. Sorry, that does kind of suck as a 5-star character. I guess if you are in lower tiers in Alliance War, he's not a terrible defender. Tried and done a few, but was never really proud of them, so majority of my stuff is just openings. Yeah, I don't know. It's a learning process. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy with every video I put out either, but I try to learn from every video that I put out, make changes, try to do the next one better. I wouldn't shy away from it. A lot of times, even if somebody like knows all about the champ, like if they're your subscriber because they enjoy your content, and a lot of times they just want to hear your opinion on the matter. That is a position that I didn't realize for a long time. And kind of shied away from doing a lot of content that the bigger subscribers had done, just because I felt like I was, you know, there was already guides out. Like, why would I put one out? And then I realized that people want to hear my opinion on it. I can't move in Alliance. Well, I mean, I can, but I can only do node 28. I'm waiting for, who is this down here? Garav. If he can clear 26... and Fantini can clear 35, then I'll be able to boost up and get through 28, 36, 43, and hop up into the middle to help on a single boost. We're still very early into this, very early into the Alliance War, so I'll check back here in a little bit. Did you see Anonymous video where he opens a 5 Iceman 5-star crystal? That video was unreal. Anonymous? I'm not sure who Anonymous is. Joel, feel like dueling Brutal DLX? No, I do not. I've actually dueled him quite a bit, practicing and testing different characters. Yes, they do take a lot of work. That is for sure. Also, my channel has changed quite a bit because early on when I was not live streaming, it freed up a lot of time for me to, I mean, I would just take a character, like I would just pick, I would just take Colossus, and I would just start pairing him with all kinds of different synergy teams, trying different masteries, different builds, different tactics, just trying to find like a unique aspect of characters that I had not seen before. But now I live stream in the evening, so my time to do that has dwindled down. But it's all good. Just gotta adapt and change. Grant, I can't even pull a reasonable recent champ. My most recent from a standard crystal is Ghost Rider. No one else from the last 10 months. Yeah, you're not alone there, man. I think everybody's luck kind of comes and goes. Mine, I think, is still undecided whether or not it wants to come back. It's not as bad as it has been. I would say my 4-star crystal pulls have been pretty good last couple of weeks. In fact, I've got a double 4-star to open tomorrow. My weekly opening will be on Tuesday this week, but we'll do that tomorrow. Didn't know you were waiting to boost. It's all good, man. It's only going to be a 10% boost, but I would rather, once I use it, once I pop it, run the whole thing than waste a boost. But yeah, if he hasn't moved by the time I get off here, I'll just go in unboosted to take down the node so that it can continue moving over on the right side. Oops, I didn't realize I'd pushed him. Actually did a Beast review as well that I posted back in December. Looking back, though, I did not explain how he works very well at all. Oh, man, those happen. Trust me, those happen. There's many, many videos of mine that I post that I think, God, can I just delete this already? What are we at? I'm not even paying attention. Are we at, we crossed 1 million points? I literally have, I've not been paying attention at all. I've pretty much just been talking in the chat. Old Man Logan was another character that people thought was should not have been in the bottom tier of the mutant class, and I don't know what the reasoning for that one is. His damage is, I would say, below average. His bleeds are okay, but he needs to be awakened. Regen is not on par with the other regen characters in the mutant class, so I cannot recommend that you take him up. I had him at rank 4 for a while, took him down with the rank down tickets. Okay, 1.1, almost 1.2. That's nice. Nice, nice. I didn't realize, yeah, we're almost through the roster. I need to get over into the Spider-Man event. I'm going to be hard-pressed to finish that thing up before we run out of time. Been wanting to make a review video on Collar Tech, but working 8 hours every day and keeping up with the Alliance events, grinding arena is tough. I don't know how Joel does it. I don't know. I don't know either, man. It's a lot of long, long nights, I'll put it that way. Meat Collector today. Kabam rewarded me by giving me a Luke Cage. Nice. You should feel proud. I feel you, man. Let's just hope that maybe Luke Cage is a character that's going to get a buff. I very much am looking forward to the next big patch in the game. I feel like we're due a big patch soon, right? What has it been? A good... When was 12.0? Was that February? Was it March? I don't remember exactly when it was, but yeah, I feel like we're due a champ refresh for a couple of people. Old Man Logan was highly anticipated, but then he just sucked. Yeah, I don't know. He's just a slightly worse version of Wolverine in X-23 in pretty much every way. So I could see them lowering his offensive capability because of the permanent regen that he has, but that permanent regen he has is not that great. Got a fever and the only cure is more Spidey quests. You know what I have not done? It was March Wolf, thank you. So it's been, what is it, August? It's been 5 months. Coming up on 6 months. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, I've not been running the start quests, which I know I've probably missed out on some of those, like, guaranteed 3-star, possible 4-star crystals, but I just can't force myself to do it. Daredevil can hit like a person with 2 working eyes in the next patch. That's actually kind of funny. Classic Daredevil actually hits fairly hard. His S2, I've had hit pretty hard when it crits. Plus he's got the stuns, so you've got extra damage that you can pour on there. It's Daredevil Netflix that needs an overhaul. Hoping that I get lucky someday. Don't want to pull a Seaton where he used his mutant one on Cable and now he pulled an Iceman. Oh, you're talking about the 5-star awakening? Luke Cage should get his instructability ability more than once throughout a fight, even though fighting him like this would also really suck. Yeah, Luke Cage in map 6, there's a path that I was taking where I ran into him twice, and I think I timed out, like on day 3, map 6, I think I timed out both fights on Luke Cage with my Wolverine. Which it's fine, because you just go back in and you heal yourself up, but it's still a really long fight. How do you become a mod? Ooh. It's tricky. You got to start by shaving your head. Once you complete that, that's your first mission. You come back and let me know. Then we'll talk. Only Iceman and... Sorry, what was that? Only Iceman and Stark and Spidey were the two greatly anticipated and were the God tier champs. All others sucked. Remember Carnage? I feel like Stark's or Spider-Man Starky, whatever we call him. I feel like he kind of came out of nowhere though. Like I don't really think anybody was necessarily anticipating that Spider-Man of the two characters between him and Vulture was going to be the one that was like way over the top. I think personally, maybe it was just because of the character models. Oh crap, I forgot. You can't kill her with a special. I was expecting Vulture to be the better of the two characters, but yeah. Starky blew him out of the water fairly easily. Iceman on Thorns. I hate Iceman on Thorns. Isn't this LASSN? I'm not sure what that stands for. Isn't that Dorky Diggity Dave's alliance? This person that I'm fighting here, Jason JDF 232. Pretty sure it is. Also, who else is in there with him? I think Queen of Pawns is in there. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. You also hate the announcements for the MCOC Infobot. When do those things end? Like, surely we got to be getting close, right? Maybe I should go do one just in case I get a crystal. Metaguchi, what's up, brother? My YouTube acting up, but I'm here lurking. It's all good, man. All good. We got a lot of lurkers tonight. there's like a handful of people talking and everybody else is lurking, but it's all good, man. You guys enjoy the stream. Oh, dude, I forgot. When I left, oh, they're kind of room temperature now. When I left the house, I grabbed a bowl of grapes. And I brought them in the office and I set them there. I forgot they were there. Oh man, those were good. Get to listen to me eat on stream. I feel like Brian Grant choking down a burrito. Loyal Assassins, and yes, I'm in there with Queen of Pawns and Graphics Inc. Nice! I didn't know Graphics Inc. was in there. Hello, brother. My name is Jefferson. Hello, Jefferson. Mr. Jeffrey Lopez. I won't remember to call you Jefferson, but I'm happy to have you here. There are at least 100 lurkers. Yeah, I know. It's all good. We're actually we're pretty low. I'm actually surprised that there aren't more people. Not that I'm complaining, but it's all good, man. People must be busy tonight. Joel, hair is thinning. Should I shave? About to turn 28. Wanted to make it to 30. I was in the exact same position as you. I was 28. No. Yes? Yes. Toonlander. Thank you so much for the subscription. You got the Doom. That's one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I was 28. Trying to make it to 30. And didn't happen. But it's all good. Don't regret my decision. Alright, I gotta get over into the special event if I'm gonna have any chance at clearing this thing. What is this? Oh, I have an alliance invitation. Nice! Let's go to this alliance. Let's check them out. Welcome to the AE Inc. To join, you will need 90,000 rating with a rank 4 4-star or 100k rating. We do war and quest weekly. We also save crystals and open them every month. Have fun. Nice. Thank you for the invitation. Marcus, I see you creeping, man. It's all good. I used to be in Char and Arby's ally, but then had to quit MCC for a couple of weeks because of personal issues, but great experience at high-end ally. Graphics Inc. has the sweetest of whale milk flowing through him. Yeah, he does, man. Big shout out to that dude. He's been a massive supporter to the community. Jake, thank you so much for the subscription. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a good Monday night. Shanksta, what's up, man? Weck. Lurk, lurk, lurk. It's all good. Yeah, don't ever... Whenever I say that people are lurking, the lurkers always feel compelled to announce that they are. It's all good. You don't have to let me know. Joel, let me get that wrench. Rick, We are sufficiently wrenched up in the chat, especially this evening, man. DT do war yet? No, I'm still waiting on one more node to fall. You got an Ultimate Spider-Verse crystal. Nice. Have you opened it yet? If not, good luck. Think any of the available Cosmic 5-star champs are worth it? Who we got now? We've got Ronan, Miss Marvel, or is it Captain Marvel? I think it's Captain Marvel. Symbiote Spider-Man. Venom is dropping tomorrow, right? Groot. I know I'm missing one, but of those 5, I don't know. I know some people like an awakened Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and she does hit pretty hard. Symbiote Spider-Man is probably going to hit like a truck as well. But I feel like 4-star, rank 4, 5-star characters, outside of maybe getting, you know, like Star-Lord for Labyrinth of Legends, I feel like you don't get many options there. So once you decide to rank them up, it's really nice to have somebody that's got a little bit more to them outside of just like the hit hard. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I can't hit him while he's doing a heavy. Crap! I did it again. It's the most annoying thing. Tell you who's gonna hit hard as a 5-star character is Angela. I still have not seen any video footage of that, but that was a medium attack. Do you see that medium attack crit for 3,000? She is nasty. Saving it till the end of the week for Summoner Advancement. Got it. Not grinding, I'm just lurking and waiting for an exciting Falcon Punch. Yeah, Cameron dropped a Falcon Punch. It was so early, I wasn't loose. Drax, that's it. I knew I was forgetting one. Yeah, Drax. Drax is not a bad character. I think of all the pure damage dealers, Symbiote Spider-Man, Drax, Captain Marvel. I think Drax is probably the most fun to play with. Like Symbiote Spider-Man, you can stack all of those armor breaks, but unfortunately, when you're in Labyrinth of Legends, like you only get so many opportunities to parry stun and to use that. So I'm not really sure how many, armor breaks you're actually going to be able to build up with him. What is a Falcon Punch? How do I describe the Falcon Punch? It's the $5 Falcon Punch. It's a donation. I'm not even going to try to explain it. You'll just have to be here when it happens at some point. Rank 4 5-star for Cosmic. Probably only Hyperion and Angel for now, but should be Hela and maybe new Thor in a few months. Yeah, Hela, new Thor, Gladiator Hulk, Doc Ock. I'm seriously excited for Doc Ock. I think Green Goblin's going to be fun to play with. I don't think he's going to be necessarily quite as good as Doc Ock. I think he's going to be very much a glass cannon and possibly a pretty good defender, depending upon what his awakened ability does. The description of it, I couldn't really tell what it was saying. If it turns his pumpkin bomb into a super bomb, like there was a chance for him to toss one of those every time he went into a bar of power, or if it meant just the next time he used the special and would have thrown a pumpkin bomb, he throws a super bomb. So I don't know. It was a little bit vague there. Still waiting to see gameplay on that one. I am from Peru. Awesome. I'm glad to have you here, man. J-Line, when you did your Road to Labyrinth run, did you use any boosts? No, I did not. Doc Voodoo for sure. Doc Voodoo for sure. What are we talking about? Sorry, I don't know. Hashtag Gamer, what's up, man? How do you get Ultimate Spider-Verse crystals? It is a random chance for those to drop in the Stark events. I believe if you pray to the Kabam God 3 times a day, it increases your chance to get one by roughly 0.4%. Whoa! Dakota Shepherd, it didn't even show up! It got me! There's a new noise. I like noises. Oh man, that caught me off guard. Wait, how did it... How did it pop up in my OBS before it popped up in YouTube? Ah, I almost wish I could go back and play it again. I like to say it along with her. Dakota Shepard, what's up, man? Coming in, grabbing the top donor spot. Stream King for tonight, Mr. Dakota Shepard. Going after the Lego Batman. I guess nobody likes Lego Batman, but I was going to make it a Rolex watch. In fact, that's one of the things that I plan on working on tomorrow is I'm going to get that graphic together that shows the Stream King trophies with everybody's names. It's going to be good. Hoping to get that knocked out tomorrow. What about a Donkey Punch? What is that? No, Donkey Punch. What about that 5-star Carnage, Logan? What about it? I feel sorry for you if you had one. Or got one. Give some love to Dakota Shepard in the chat, man. Hashtag Dakota Love. Dropping the $6 super chat. Yeah, it's like crickets in there. Either that or my YouTube is just like... Even my YouTube is frozen. Because I never get the notification in my OBS before I get it on YouTube. And it popped up. It scared me because I didn't see anything in YouTube. It's really, really strange. Who is Hela? It looks like Hela is possibly one of the new characters coming to the game. Who she is specifically, as far as where she falls at in the Marvel universe, I couldn't tell you. Let's hope that they try to make up for some of their cosmic sins by giving us a decent character. Grand Scheme, I appreciate you stopping by, man. As always, the support. I'll talk to you later, man. Hashtag Dakota Love. There it is. Cobalt. Evie's Cliche. Giving some love to Dakota. Mr. Shepard. Thank you so much. Like someone wanted to do BG. Why would you Donkey Punch BG? Not nice. Is Angela good? Yes, she is good in the sense that she hits, I mean, on par with the hardest hitting characters in the game. She doesn't rely on characters needing to bleed in order to pump out damage. She takes a little bit of time to ramp up. Because you've got to get her pushed into her S1 before she gains Furies. So there she's got a Fury stack. If you use the S1, you gain an additional Fury stack, then you build up to another bar of power. It's confusing. Go watch my video for a better explanation. But once you kind of get those Fury stacks built up, yeah, she's nasty. I mean, you just saw, that was that a medium attack that crit for 4,000? As a 4-star character? Man, as a 5-star character, she's just going to blow the doors off people. She's an Asgardian, I think. Interesting. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Hela, she's in the new movie coming out, isn't she? She's the, she is, let me think. She's like the keeper of the underworld or something. I don't know. That's probably way off. You got a 5-star Drax. Congratulations, Reaper Dragon. I wish I had a 5-star Drax. I hate Magic so much, Alliance War. I do too. Heath, yeah, I think that they're pretty much on par with the crystals that we saw from the Guardian of the Galaxy event. I think out of all of the Spider-Verse, or whatever they're called, crystals, I think I've only gotten one 3-star. Not that I've opened a ton of them, but I've opened probably, I don't know, 15 to 20 of them. Any idea who gets added to the regular crystal tomorrow? No, I don't. Anybody in the chat know? Hela is the Asgardian goddess of death. There it is. I knew it was something to do with the end of the world. It's based on the Norse goddess Hel, the ruler of Hell, and Niflheim. The character has been a frequent foe of Thor. Yeah, I realized that, yeah, she's in the upcoming movie. Does Cable really benefit from being duped? I got him last round, was wondering if... Yes, he does. There is a chance, and it's a fairly high chance, too, that he goes into a power gain. He gets a power gain buff every time you go into a bar of power, you gain a bar of power, which means that you more frequently can get to your S2, which I think is probably the biggest part, just because it's got such a high defensive ability ability reduction at 90% across the board. So you can stop things like limbo from triggering, evade, regeneration, all of that stuff. So the more you can keep that, is it a concussion, I think? The more you can keep that up, the more utility he's going to have. And Joel, in your opinion, what's a good team for 100% completion in Act 5.1 through 5.6? Ooh, I've not done a lot of testing in there. I can tell you who I ran in that helped me out quite a bit. And I realize I have these characters as 5 stars, but I use my magic quite a bit. S2 lockdown. Use my Winter Soldier quite a bit. He actually helped a lot. I think in 5.1 and 5.2, where you only do special attack damage, his S2 is really, really nice because you've got a high chance to power drain. It does a good amount of damage, plus a really strong bleed. I actually use Winter Soldier, I think, for most of 5.1, 5.2. Used X-23, used Wolverine quite a bit. Vision, AOU Vision for double immunity and power control. Used him a lot for the Collector as well. Love that feeling you get when you decide you want a nice snack. So you go to your kitchen and open the cabinet to get a plate out, and there's a roach zipping around all over your plates. I don't know if that's nastier than my hair taco story or not. Joel, can you please do an Angela vid? Really interested in that champion. You're in luck. You're in luck. I've got one out on the channel already. If you go to the playlist for character reviews / closer look, you scroll down a little bit because it's been a while. But yeah, there's a video in there explaining the rotation to use that you'll get the most damage out of. So definitely go check it out. Hope it helps. I hate when Hyperion is on all or nothing node in Alliance War. I feel like the all or nothing nodes, I've never really struggled with them because I know that I need a power drain champ. So as long as you go in there with a power drain champ, you should be okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Wolf. I didn't have Hyperion when I first ran through there, but Hyperion at 5.1 for the special damage, especially with his power gain, you're right. That would be a good option. As a growing player at 50k hero rating, should I try a 100% story and stuff or 100% heroic? That's a good question. Let me think about that one. When you complete the story event, especially once you get up into Chapter 4, you will be gaining mastery points, which that is probably more important than, you know, the shards that you're going to get from the special events. Plus, you do get, I think you get a generic awakening stone from completing Act 4. And it used to be really important because you didn't used to be able to get a lot of them, but they do give a 4-star, complete 4-star crystal for completing Act 4. I think that it is worth at least running through the full special event story quest just to take advantage of grabbing some units and some shards. But yeah, as much as you can, try to focus on that story quest. Hashtag hair tacos. While finding Hyperion on all nodes, Magneto I hate on there because Vision's power drain doesn't work much. Yes, I have fought Magneto on there and had some issues. I've also had a little bit of an issue with Ant-Man in the past because of his glancing ability. One thing that will help is if you parry stun and you have the mastery that lowers ability trigger. I can't think of the name of it right now, but that will help you. That will help you if you're using Vision. Try only to use your S2 when you've got him parry stunned. Rick, thanks for stopping by the chat, man. Go have a good snack. The hair taco story was bad, but the fingernail one was worse, in my opinion. What if that fingernail was from a lonely big girl and she... Yeah, whack. Trust me, all of those thoughts went through my mind. Thanks for bringing that back up. But I'm still standing. Like, I didn't die of any weird disease that I don't know, maybe it's like lurking. That was a gross story. I'm not even about to relive that story. For Loki, he's pretty organized. I like it so. Cameron, are you in? Wait. No, you're over in. You're over in 5. Did you? No. What Loki did you say you're in? Are you in 3 Loki? I think that's where you're at. Apparently, Hawkeye bypasses glancing on all or nothing. Just 8. 455. Ant. Interesting. Taco Bell has fallen. Yeah, I don't know. I still enjoy a chalupa here and there. Okay, you're crying right now. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach turned a little bit. I can still feel the grinding crunch on my nail as I bit down on it and it didn't break. You're good to have on in the background while I grind. Ross, I'm happy that I can provide a little bit of background noise, man. It's what I'm here for. Cam got into 4 Loki. What? I thought he said that he was in 3 Loki. Wait, did he take my spot in 4 Loki? Cameron, you weasel. How dare you? That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. Used to love imitation crab meat. One of my favorite foods until I watched the video on how it's made. Tried eating it after the video and was gagging the whole time. I like imitation crab meat as well, so don't want to know. Pijo, if you wouldn't mind typing it again, man, I'll keep an eye out for your name in the chat. I brought Iceman for all or nothing in case it was Magneto, but it was Hyperion, so Vision wrecked him. I would think that Iceman would still do a pretty good job against Hyperion with ice armor up, even pushing him to the S3. I wouldn't think would be too bad. Trying to tell me to use my 5-star Awakening Gem on my Hawkeye. Should I or save it for a possible Gwenpool? I mean, having the second bleed on Hawkeye is nice, but that's not really the main draw of Hawkeye. You know, the main draw is that he's got a very easy to use, very reliable way to power control, and his S1 has still got a pretty good bleed on it. I don't think... Carlos, thank you so much for the subscription. I don't think that he is that much better awakened. I probably would not spend it on him. I would spend it on Gwenpool, though, so yeah, definitely wait for that. Best fight at LOL of Joel was against Ant-Man. Love that time. Yeah, I didn't love that at all. Ghost Dad, what's up, man? Good to see you in the stream tonight. Just hanging out, eating some room temperature grapes. Don't ask me why. Definitely don't use a 5-star skill awakening on Hawkeye. Doesn't need to be awakened. Be good. Wait for something better. Yeah. Agreed. Picked up Rogue today. I'm guessing not worth my generic. I don't think she's worth a generic. She is like 1,000,000% better awakened. Do you have a Wolverine awakened? Not even awakened, but do you have a Wolverine or an X-23 by chance? Story can be played whenever, but event quests are only a month, and it gives a hefty amount of shards and 2-3 stars with normal and heroic. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I said, though, there are mastery points to be had that are going to help you much more than a couple of shards. Yeah, I mean, it's your decision, but personally, I would try to get through the story quest as quickly as possible just so that you can get it behind you, so you can grab those mastery points, and then focus on the special events kind of after that point. But it's all good. I mean, you're picking up shards one way or the other. I just think that the mastery points are a big benefit as you move towards endgame. I can't eat grapes, hot dogs, or beans. Something about the poop. Oh, pooping. Something about the popping feeling in my mouth that makes me gag. Yeah, like eyeballs? Oh, these are perky grapes, man. They got a good crunch to them. Hi, Joel. I got a 5-star Electra, but I never use her. Any advice for playstyle or masteries? Nice class breakdown, by the way. If you don't use her, then I'm guessing that you probably don't run any nodes in Alliance War that you would need to lower defensive ability accuracy. Because that's really kind of where she shines. Outside of that, though, she's an excellent damage-dealing character. Did you say you had her awakened? Let me see here. Crap, where'd you go? Crap. You didn't say. Yeah, the Assassin Mastery is really good for her, especially once she gets awakened. Basically, it's like a double Assassin. It's really nice that she does not only have bleed, but if characters are bleed immune, she's also got the armor break. There's really not much to know about her. When you have a debuff on the enemy, whether it be a bleed or an armor break from the S1 or S2, there's an 85% reduction to characters' ability, defensive ability accuracy. So lowering things like evasion is the big one. Maybe poison from abomination, any sort of defensive ability. But outside of that, I mean, she's just a glass cannon. You just go in and wreck face. Not a lot to know about her. She's a lot of fun, though. You'll see big crits, especially when she's awakened. Yeah, iMac, where have you been tonight, man? Have you been lurking in the background this whole time? This is the first time that I've seen your name. Grammar complicated. Unless you were saying she's worth something that was confusing. Oh, no, I guess what I was asking is, do you have a Wolverine or an X-23 in the mutant class already? Because essentially, they do the same thing as Rogue in that they've got reliable regen. And if you've already got a Wolverine and X-23, I would focus on either one of them or both of them first before Rogue. If you don't have either one of them, Awakened Rogue is a pretty solid champ. I mean, even in map 6, I've taken her in before. But her regen once you awaken her is pretty good. Better than I kind of first realized. She's one of those characters that becomes a lot better the higher you get her awakened ability. I don't know. It's a tough one for me to answer because I don't know your situation. I don't know what your roster looks like. But if you're looking for a strong character in AQ, somebody with reliable regen and some power control, take her up. Who's next in Arena? I think X-23 is the next basic, and then I think Hood is after that. I think. What I did was get event quest done in first 2 weeks, heroic and master, then focused on the act quest. You get best of both worlds and progress at a nice pace. Yes, Chuck, that is best of both worlds. Joel, do you think 5-star Angel will do in LOL Max Fury Masteries, maybe Suicide? Do you think a 5-star Angela... Oh, how? I'm sorry. Woo! Read English, Joel! Sorry, I gotta get up and stretch or something. Ooh, did you hear my hips pop? Oh, so old right now. I think that she is going to do really well, especially since cosmic characters, I think, are one of the best for beating Maestro. But yeah, she can put in some legit work. I've actually done a little bit of testing with her as a 4-star character, just to kind of feel her out. And yeah, she's gonna be nasty. Gonna be nasty. Just got here like 20 minutes ago. It's all good, man. Good to see you. Hey, Joel. How's it going, bro? Geoluk. Sorry for butchering your name. It's all good, man. A smiling whale. It's good to see smiling whales in here. Rank 5, a Star-Lord or an Ultron. I would rank 5 Ultron. Star-Lord, personally, I know he's a good champ for Labyrinth of Legends, Realm of Legends, but outside of that, Ultron is a better option for double immunity, strong regen, good defender if you need him to be in the lower tiers. Yeah, I would take up Ultron again, unless you're wanting to run Labyrinth of Legends with a 4-star if you're going to attempt that, or if you are planning to do maybe Realm of Legends first. Yeah, I'm not playing Angela right here at all. You really want to keep her, keep using the S1 right before you get to the S2. That will keep you at your max Furies, and once she has 2 Furies up and then the 3rd Fury there for a few hits, yeah, she destroys people's faces. What would be the cutoff for Hood? I don't know. It's probably, I mean, it's not going to be as high as Voodoo. Voodoo was at 5-8 the first round. I would expect it to be lower than that. Possibly somewhere mid to low 5s. We'll kind of have to wait and see what the community is thinking. A lot of times, the community can be swayed forward once some of the, I don't know, if there's a lot of hype surrounding the character. But if there's not a lot of people talking about him, sometimes the cutoff stays low. Do you think we'll ever get to see 5-star versions of Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Thor, etc.? Basically all the best champs? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, because there's a lot of content that those characters would blow through, and I don't think they want to create a situation where they have everybody just going for one single champ like we used to have with Scarlet Witch. I'm assuming that's the reason why they do that. You know, eventually all of the content that we're playing towards the end game here will all be tuned for 5-star characters. So I suppose at that point, once that happens, you know, it'll be the same as when we had 4-star characters of those, or 4-star versions of those characters in content that was appropriately tuned for them. Joel, when are you looking at playing Act 5? I have made it all the way through Act 5 and done a couple other additional runs in there. Have not live streamed any of it, if that's what you're asking. I'm not sure that I necessarily plan to. We'll see. I saw a few days ago a 550 Iron Patriot. Ouch, I hope it wasn't in your lines, man. I see people with 455 mags all the time. Yeah, I think mags was one of the first batches of 5-star characters, right? So I have a feeling that people got their 4 shiny tier 2 alphas and they wanted to spend them, and it was kind of a matter of like, well, who do we rank up? And probably there was a lot of people that their best option was Magneto. I guess. I'm just speculating there. I finally, oops, hang on a second. Try not to get killed here. Playing one-handed, scrolling up. Hey Joel, guess what happened to me yesterday? I finally got past 300k rating, but guess who pushed me over? A 4-star Iron Patriot, a 5-star Jane Thor. Don't feel too bad about Jane Thor. I think she's a pretty solid champ. She's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, that didn't sell it very hard, did it? I'm sorry. How good are Crafty Grinding's predictions? I have no idea who that is, but I love that name. Crafty Grinding? Interesting. Gotta go now. See you, Joel. Glad to see you stream again. Can't wait until the next one. P. Joe. And I'm glad that I now know how to say your name. I appreciate you hanging out in the chat this evening. I hopefully will be streaming tomorrow night. So catch you then. I have a 4-star Mutant Awakening gem. Do I use it on Rogue or hold out and see if I can ever pull Wolverine or Iceman and use it on one of them? Man. You don't have a Wolverine. You don't have Iceman. I would say if Awakening Rogue would push her as somebody that you would use in your AQ team, then I say, actually, you know what? Iceman is coming to the arena soon-ish, correct? Somebody can help me out with that one. But yeah, we've had Cable. Cable came out in January, I believe. And Iceman was March, so I would hold on to it if you can. We should be seeing Iceman in the basic arena here pretty soon. I don't think anyone is as good as pre 12.0 Scarlet. No, there's nobody that's even close to pre 12.0 Scarlet Witch, unless you had her at 550 level 99. Like, I don't think you really understand. Like, I mean, you could just put your face on the screen and just smash your face on there and you would win. It was actually kind of embarrassing. I've still got gameplay footage that I kept right before the patch hit. I wanted to do an LOL run just to have the footage. I should pull that back up and watch that. It's almost unbelievable when you think back on what she could do. I mean, there would be times where, I mean, it was just a constant power lock, stun, tons of Furies up, S2 critting for like 45, 50,000, just blowing through Winter Soldier. Like I would do LOL runs, like sometimes just for fun, just for laughs, and I mean I could get through it in like 20 minutes, the whole thing, 30 minutes. I mean, it was crazy. Get X23 from the arena, then use the gem. I still think you're better off using the gem probably on Iceman. X23's damage output is still pretty good even unawakened. I know she does get a boost when boost to her damage when she's awakened, as her chance to proc crits and bleeds go up when the character is bleeding already. Definitely add her to your roster if you can, but I would hold on to it. I see people saying October 5th for Iceman, so we got 2 months basically. Yeah, hold it as best you can. What up, Joel? I know it's early, but what's your prediction on the cutoff for upcoming arena? It's all good, man. It's not too early. We've been talking about that quite a bit. My prediction is I'm not totally sure because I need to go back and look and see how many times she has already been in the arena. I wouldn't expect her to be quite as high, I think, as some people are worried that she's going to be. I'm thinking it probably is going to be under 4.2, probably pretty easily. But yeah, hang tight on that one. I'll have to give a better prediction when the time rolls around. Yeah, see, now is the time that she does tons of damage if I could ever get a hit on him. It's right there when you got 3 Furies. Then right before you get to your S2, you pop another S1 to grab the other Fury. Then as soon, there we go, as you go back into 1 bar of power, you've got 3 more Furies. That was a 4,300 crit on a light attack. Makes me smile. Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. Venom Beast, what's up, man? You mean Realm of what? Did I not say Realm of Legends? Yes, that's what I meant. I must have said Labyrinth of Legends. It intimidates you? Yeah, I feel like it's a lot more doable now since the nerf to it. As long as you bring in the right setup for the path that you're running, if you practice enough, it's really not that difficult. I'm going to pass X23 Arena as I already do. Yeah. Sit out. Let your thumbs Let your thumbs rest. Okay, let me see where we're at in Alliance War if we ever managed to take down that node. If we didn't, I suppose we'll just run in there. And we didn't. But let's not let energy go to the waste. Yes, but Iceman cutoff may be too high for him. Looking 6.5 million plus. Do I think it's going to be 6.5 million plus? I think we may have more participation in that arena than we've ever had before, which should help keeping the score down. Do I think it's going to be high? Yes. Do I think it's going to be over 6.5? I don't. I think it's probably going to be like 6. I would say 6.2, 6.3 would be my guess. Just got to get people participating in that one. They even shortened the stun time for Scarlet Witch below the average time of all other champions. Yeah, they nerfed her hard. I mean, deservedly so. She's still a really good champ. I use her all the time in map 6. All right, I got to focus here for a second. What do I want to do? This is a stun immune champ. More than likely, it's either Nightcrawler or it's a Mystic Dispersion. Juggernaut would be my guess. In which case, magic really helps with Mystic Dispersion. Let's just run magic in there. It's a Nightcrawler. Excellent. Do we want to try to push him? Maybe? Ah, nice. Okay, so now we're just going to... What? How did that clip me? Now we're just basically going to bait out specials. I'm not going to use the S2. I don't want to lock him down. Come on now. There we go. The S2 will get the extra damage when I nullify the crit. Ooh, thought he might clip me there. Yeah, this is definitely the easiest way to play him. I hate that heavy attack. It always reaches further than you're expecting it to. What? How did he clip me there? Finish him off. Go for the gamble. There it is. Easy enough. High cutoff scare people off. Yeah, again though, even if you're not going to go for the cutoff, just get in there and participate. Sorry, you were right. I was thinking of Karnak. Disregard what I said. I didn't see what you said, so it's all good. Is lady in swimsuit making you warm and fuzzy inside? What? No, it was the grapes. Was it the grapes? I can't remember. What did I say was making me? Oh, Angela. Ah. I see what you're saying. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. I think that's pretty much... It's pretty much everything. I can't move until they take this node down, which is a pity. I would like to do the Thorns node on stream. Let me see what the addition. Let's see, a 50% damage cost power to leak from the opponent. Should we go for it? What is that? It's an increase of 175% attack. And it's an increase of 75% health, which that's the big one, because on Thorn's node, health basically means you have to attack, which means you're taking damage. Limbo, save your butt. Dude, you wouldn't believe how many times it saved me. That's why I like her so much. If you don't have her awakened, you're missing out on so much. I don't even know how he clipped me. I had the block up. I'm not going to go for it. I'm not gonna go for it. Although I'm sure Yandu could do it, but there's no reason to get myself killed. All right, it is 12:20, 12:19, 12:20. I think I'm gonna sign off for the evening. We've been on for we've been on 2.5 hours. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Don't do it, please. Go for it. Do it. No. I'm smart enough not. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was very, very close to doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Brian Grant hopefully should be on, I guess, around 12:30 here in about 10 minutes. 1:30 Eastern. I don't know if he is back from his camping trip tonight or what's going on. iRakes, what's up, man? Did you miss anything exciting? No, I'm just hanging out. We've been on for 2.5 hours, and I am jumping off. I'm sorry that I missed you, man. I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday night. We'll be streaming Tuesday night. Hopefully, we'll be streaming Wednesday night and Thursday night as well. I need to look at my wife's schedule. I'm not sure if she's on call any of those nights, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. This was a long stream, and there were a lot of people here for the whole thing. Makes the grind go by quicker for not only you guys, but for me as well when I've got people to hang out with in the chat. Big shout out to Cameron. Thank you so much for the donation. Big shout out to Dakota. Thank you so much, guys. The support this month, since this is the last day of July, has been like off the charts. Just blew all the other months out of the water. So yeah, big shout out to all those who supported the channel this month. Can't thank you guys enough. All right, hopefully I will see everybody back tomorrow. I'm going to have a crystal opening. I don't think I'm going to do it live. I'll probably record it in the morning and then post it. And then for the rest of the day, hopefully I'm going to be working on the stream. There's a couple things that I would like to try to add. Anything else? I think that's it. All right, guys, have a good evening. Stay safe. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, take care. Have a good night.